What's good, everyone? I'm back for another one. If you don't know who I am at this point, that means you're new. Go ahead and check out my older videos. Sorry, it's been a long day for me. But I like the growth we're seeing. You know what I mean? Just want to do a quick shout out to all y'all. All y'all been supporting me. Y'all are dope. All y'all been hating on me. Girl, quit trying me. I ain't in the mood for this. You know I'm doing a video. Stop now. All right. So as I was saying, uh, y'all have been supporting me. Y'all are fucking dope. Y'all have been hating me. Y'all are funny. But as I was going to get to, this video's topic is going to be whether or not, on my opinions, whether or not teachers should carry a firearm with them while at their job. All right. I would say while at school is probably what I'm going to put the title as, but it's their job. It's not their school, obviously. You know what I mean? But that's where they work. Now, of course, this is in a sense in response to all the school shootings we've been seeing happening recently. And all those who have passed away, of course, rest in peace. You know what I mean? My condolences are out to their families, except for my condolences are out to everybody who passed away, their families, except for the sister of that one person who passed away in Parkland who met with Biden. My condolences ain't with her. Fuck her. Dumbass. But regardless, all right. As I was going to get to the point of, yes, I do believe teachers should carry firearms while they're at their job. Now, let me explain what I mean because I know a lot of y'all are going to sit there and hear that and think, oh, well, he just wants to force everybody to have a gun on them, and that's not what I'm doing. All right. If you are not comfortable in any way, shape, or form with carrying a firearm, you're probably not going to be if your job tells you you need to carry one. That's just the truth of the matter. All right. However, for those who do feel comfortable, all right, as long as they have their concealed carry permit and they're not stupid, maybe they should, maybe, all right, because I'm not the type of person who has any form of qualifications to say whether or not they should have to do this. I personally don't think they should. But I know some of y'all are going to argue, oh, well, teachers carrying guns around, they have no form of training. Okay, would y'all care if they went to a firearms safety class, which essentially is in a way part of getting your concealed carry permit anyways? You have to go to a class. Granted, the class is about the laws mainly, but it also does in a way show you how to be safe with your gun. But you should know how to do that prior to even taking your concealed carry permit class. You should know how to be safe with it. Regardless, so yes, I do feel they should be able to carry while they're on the job. Here's why. All right. You Let's say, for example, you don't even want to carry. You just want to have a gun in a locked drawer in your desk. I feel that should be fine too. I feel that the school resource officers shouldn't just have their pistols. I think they should also have rifles. We've seen so many situations where schools have been shot up, and it's a horrible thing. There's no doubt about it. They're tragedies by every standard. I'm not going to give any of these pieces of human waste any form of, not infamy because they're already pretty well known, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to say their names and give them more infamy. You know what I mean? Even though I'm a small channel, it's not like, me saying is going to make it go worldwide, but whatever. The entire point I'm getting at, all right, is these pieces of human shit, all right, because I try being nice about it, they are pieces of shit, all right, sat there, did this, and they went to an area they know people aren't going to have guns. They know this. You know why? Because if you're a student and you bring a gun to school, you go to jail. All right. If I'm not mistaken, it's illegal for an adult to even have a firearm with them while they're on school property, unless it's like a cop or something along that line. You know what I mean? It's just absolutely ridiculous. I know people are going to argue, yeah, well, if if you think that these not mass shootings, but school shootings are the issue, then why do you think more guns will fix it? Because guess the fuck what? If there are people with more guns that aren't pieces of shit trying to kill children and kill innocent people, they're going to act and possibly, if look, worst comes to worst, if they don't, all right, they're going to possibly take down the threat. Worst comes to worst, if they do not do that and they get killed in the process, unfortunately, their families can genuinely say he died because he cared about his children, or not his children, but his kids in his class. But, a lot of teachers, I don't know about y'all, but a lot of my teachers called, her classes her kids. But regardless, my entire point is, right, if you're not comfortable carrying a firearm, that's fine. The people who are, go get their concealed carry permit. They should be able to have one on them. You know what I mean? If something like mass shootings, I keep saying mass shootings because that is the phrase that is used more often than not, because there are a lot of shootings outside of school zones, that happen. With school shootings, right, it tends to just be an unfair fight. I think we can all agree on that. All right. One guy with a gun or with multiple guns, excuse me, goes into a school where there's a bunch of unarmed teachers, obviously a bunch of unarmed children, and they slaughter them. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. Even if you have something like this, you know what I mean? G2C, right? Even if you have something like that, you can sit there and at least have the chance to defend yourself and your family. Or not your family. God damn it. So used to talking about home defense and things like that. You can use it to defend yourself in your classroom. All right. Uh, I think that principals even should be able to have guns on them. Hell, I saw this school where they asked two administrators and the principal, because this school allowed its administrators, teachers, whoever who was an adult who had the right to do so, to carry guns. They said, okay, what do you carry? And it kind of cracks me up because you could tell by their age they were kind of fuddish. It's 45, 45, 45, and it was just, it kind of cracks me up, but it's not the biggest deal. You know what I mean? Uh, my whole point, though, is that they have that right to carry while they're on the job in case something like that, like those school shootings happen. You know what I mean? We don't want any of that to happen. We don't want kids to sit here and die. That's just the truth of the matter. Now, I will warn y'all ahead of time. This video is going to be, solidly shorter than, for example, my last one or, prior videos. However, I think it should be well pointed out that a lot of teachers, because I'm not going to sit here and say that there aren't, bad teachers. A lot of teachers are good people. You know what I mean? They do sit there and they try their hardest for their class. It's kind of weird me saying this because I was not the best in school. However, I don't think that they shouldn't have the right to defend their classroom and defend all the children that are there. You know what I mean? We have a bunch of pieces of shit in this world, and the best way to handle it is to be ready to protect yourself and the people you care about, whether it be your family, whether it be the class of children you teach, whether it be, whoever. As long as you are caring about them and you are defending them justly, you should have the right to do so. You know what I mean? Even if you are a teacher at your job. Gotta hit my vape once or twice. Y'all know the deal. We've seen a lot of these school shootings happening within the past 6 years. Uh, with those being the case, it's it's kind of a question to me why it wasn't put into place sooner than later. You know what I mean? Where teachers could carry guns. Now I understand. Look, there are some teachers that I don't agree with their views on everything by every standard, but that's not a video I'm gonna get into. At least at least I wouldn't do it on this channel. If I were to make another channel and talk more political, but I don't even want to do that. I sit there and like talking about guns with y'all. I like I like giving the chance to post a lot for y'all. You know what I mean? My entire point, though, is that doesn't change the fact that they should be able to defend their classroom and their life. All right? That is the biggest thing I haven't even explicitly stated yet, is that they are defending their lives as well. All right? There's been a lot of teachers, a lot of administrators that have been killed due to these mass shooters. And if they had firearms, they could have protected their their lives. They could have protected the children's lives. Think about it like this: if the teachers in Uvalde had firearms, I'm willing to bet you money they would have shot back. If the teachers in Parkland had firearms, I'm willing to bet you money they would have shot back. If the teachers in Sandy Hook had not money, but had firearms, I don't know why I said money. If they had firearms, I'm willing to bet you money they would have shot back. You know what I mean? You guys get what I'm getting at. All right. So, just to shorten it out, yes, I do believe that teachers should be able to carry firearms while they're at work. No doubt about that. If y'all have any comments on this, go ahead and comment it below, of course. Something I haven't said yet for this video, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, go ahead and hit all. And you know what? Because you're a Chad. You're a Chad. You know what? You're a Giga Chad. You're like this Chad level. You're Giga Chad level, right? You're going to sit there and say, fuck it. These teachers need to be able to carry guns. You know who else carries a gun? My boy, like his homie Adam. You know what I mean? That's basically my boy at this point because I already am subscribed to his channel. I'm going to go check out his channel again, though. Same with the podcast channel. Go ahead and check them both out. I'm going to go ahead and, of course, tag both those in the description below. Other than that, make sure to stay safe, stay legal, stay dangerous, and have a good one. Peace.